Have you ever been in the situation where you need to count occurrences of a letter in a word? Or you need to count occurrences of anything really in a list? Well, you're not alone. It's a very common issue and actually is pretty prevalent in a lot of technical interview questions or Leetcode questions. So today I'm just going to go over a few strategies of how to count occurrences of letters in a word or numbers in a sequence, and then I'll go over a really simple Leetcode using these strategies. So yeah, let's get right into code. So we're going to take a look at the word Mississippi, and we're going to first look at a really traditional kind of way to do this. So we're going to for loop through each character in this string, and for each character, okay, I forgot to make a dictionary. You have to make a dictionary for this. So just make an empty dictionary called counts or anything you want to call it. And then we're gonna try to increment the number of counts by 1. But obviously if the character does not exist in the dictionary yet, this is gonna cause an error, a key error. So we're gonna have to put this in a try catch kind of statement. And we're gonna accept a key error. And if there's a key error, that means it's not in the dictionary yet, so we need to add it to the dictionary and not increment it by 1. And this works pretty well. It's relatively fast. You can go ahead and print out counts, the dictionary, and it should just work. It'll give you the counts of each letter in Mississippi. But then there's another really cool way to do it. So you're gonna, from collections with an undercase C, oops. We're going to import counter, and counter basically takes all that code and just does it for you. It's really nice. You literally just call counter and you can put in any sequence in here. You can put a list in here, you can put a string in here, you can put whatever you want in here, and it will give you the counts of all the elements in whatever kind of sequence it is. As you can see, I'm gonna print this one out and it returns it. Pretty cool. Yeah. So let's take a look at a simple Leetcode where this is applied. So given an array nums of size n, return the majority element. The majority element is whatever occurs more than 50% of the time. So in this one, it's 3, 2, 3. It's 3, right? And then 2, 2, 2, 2. There's 4 2s. There's 3 1s. So it's 2. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first we're going to use the traditional way, right? We're going to have an empty counts dictionary. We're going to find the size of nums and store it in n. And then we're going to just loop through like we did before. And we're going to do the same old try except statement where we're going to, check counts. And if it doesn't exist, we're going to equal to 1. But if it does exist, we're going to just increment it. And this will work. And also you can do in this same for loop, you can also check if you've reached the threshold for counts. So this kind of helps because you don't have to this will be O of n, right? You only have to go through it once, right? And you can find the number, and it works. Oops, don't return true. Yeah, and see, it runs decently fast. Leetcode is a little inconsistent with timing, but it runs. But if you want to save yourself some code, save yourself some headache in the middle of a technical interview, it might help to use, counter from collections, import counter, and just pass in the list there, and this code will do the exact same thing because it's the exact same dictionary. Yeah, and that'll also just work. So pretty cool tip. If you ever want to save yourself some writing of code, go ahead and use this. But there's one other thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about default dictionaries. So from collections, you can import default dict, and you can do the same thing. So this will eliminate the need to do the try statement, because if you have a default dictionary of ints, and you can see you can do of any type, if you have a default dictionary of ints, they'll all just be 0. So every element you're going to add to 0 or to the dictionary will just be 0 automatically. So you don't have to worry about it not existing in the dictionary. It will just be 0, and you can just increment it right away. And you can see this code works too without a try except. And yeah, well, thanks for watching.